When we're talking about parallel or perpendicular lines, we may be looking at their graph or we may be looking at their equations. When we look at their graph, parallel lines are ones that never ever cross and just go on forever not crossing. Perpendicular lines do cross, and when they do, they create a right angle. When we're looking at the equation of the lines, for parallel lines, we want to look for identical slopes but different y-intercepts. Here are two parallel lines in equation form. As you can see, they have the same slope here in their slope-intercept form of slope of 3, but they have different y-intercepts. If you had two lines that had the same slope and the same y-intercept, it would just be the same line on top of itself. For perpendicular lines, we want to look for slopes that are the opposite reciprocal of each other. Opposite in this case means taking the opposite sign from positive to negative or negative to positive. And reciprocal means taking the fraction and flipping it. If it's not a fraction, we need to convert it. More on that in a second. Our first example here, negative 3/5. To create the opposite reciprocal, to do the reciprocal, I would flip it upside down. It becomes 5/3. It starts out as a negative, so it becomes a positive 5/3. 7 over here is a number. It's not a fraction, so I need to first turn it into a fraction by putting it over the number 1. Then I can take the reciprocal 1/7, and then I make it the opposite, negative 1/7. Be on the lookout for these sort of problems where they do not present the lines to you in slope-intercept form. You will need to algebraically convert those to get the slope or graph them. In this case, if you either graph it or convert it to slope-intercept form, you're going to find that it has a slope of negative 3/2, and this one down here also has a slope of negative 3/2, so they would be parallel. Again, parallel, perpendicular, or neither. If they ask you that question, you're going to look for either the same slope with different y-intercepts, in which case it would be parallel, or you're going to look for slopes that are opposite reciprocals, in which case it would be perpendicular, or you'll see that it's neither of those, in which case it would be neither. If you would like a more in-depth explanation for why and how this works, as well as some full examples, please click on the long-form video linked in the description below. And if this was helpful or useful in any way, please like, share, or subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great day. Bye!